Pro Kart Triple S, it's the Midgets' turn. Heat 1 at the Formula K Business Park, truly an epic track. Let's take a look at qualifying results. Qualifying in pole position is Ensor-Smith with a 122.5, followed by Simone Jacobs in second, Cyril Jacobs in third. As we are ready to go, the karts are off. Getting a good start is Ensor-Smith on board with Simone Jacobs, dropping a position to Cyril Jacobs and to Calvin Loebscher there. Coming into the right-hander. Oh, massive contact in the back of the field. I think that is Declan Reese, Jaden Brunt and Zach Thomas Fivers losing a lot of time. I think all the karts are still fine. So no major issues, back on track they go. Coming up the back straight is still Ensor-Smith leading the way. Coming up the back straight, uphill. Ensor-Smith from Cyril Jacobs, Simone Jacobs in third position, followed by Luca Ghost, Chloe Stewart, Regile Mailula and Kudulwano Malumane. Okay, we got our three karts back on track, the karts that were involved in that incident. Over the start-finish line to complete their first lap of the race. Simone Jacobs currently in fourth position. Eleven karts out on track for this race. The first of three heats. This is a 12-minute race. As the field is spreading out slightly. Still Ensor-Smith, Cyril Jacobs, Calvin Loebscher. Coming to the sharp left-hander. That is Simone Jacobs, slightly under pressure. Getting a little bit loose on the back end of that kart is Luca Ghost. Cyril Jacobs in second, Calvin Loebscher in third, Simone Jacobs in fourth, followed by Luca Ghost, kart number 33, Regile Mailula also racing in the Minions, currently in sixth position. Coming through this very technical bit, a couple of 90-degree turns, double right, then double left, and then a sharp hairpin coming onto the back straight. A very steep uphill this. Chloe Stewart currently in P7. Three karts at the back of the field that were involved in that incident catching up nicely. Early stage of the race, Ensor-Smith with a 122.888. Fastest lap of the race so far. Personal best laps for Cyril Jacobs, Simone Jacobs, Luca Ghost and Regile Mailula. Let's go on board with Simone Jacobs to the double left-hander. If you guys want to share your GoPro footage, I'll be more than happy to incorporate it into the video. As we see Simone Jacobs with, that is Calvin Loubser ahead in the number 22 kart. This is Cyril Jacobs, the number 11 kart, currently in P2, coming through the corkscrew. Steep downhill, right, left, right, and then this 90-degree right-hander leading onto the start-finish line. Simone Jacobs now with the fastest lap of the race, 1:22.7. Cyril Jacobs can't seem to catch up with Casey Ensor-Smith in the lead. Here we see the massive crowd on the left, the pit lane. Gazebos everywhere. Hoffman Power Products supplying the generators for today's race. Getting the power up and going. As we see Calvin Loubser, Simone Jacobs about 4 kart lengths behind. Calvin Loubser going over the curb there. And this has given Simone Jacobs a chance. Is she going to attempt to move on the outside? No. This is Simone Jacobs coming into the left-hander. Is she going to move up to P3? Yes, she is. Demotes Calvin Loubser to P4. What can Calvin Loubser do now? Calvin Loubser lost a bit of ground. Luca Goos now very close to Calvin Loubser. This is Luca Goos. Luca Goos on the inside. Calvin Loubser drifting a little bit wide. This battle is not over. Calvin Loubser fighting back. Brilliant fight back. But now it's a chase. Up the hill. Down the back straight they come. Calvin Loubser and Luca Goos, P4 and P5 at the moment. Here comes Clayton Cole, Ensor-Smith, completing his 6th lap of the race. Cyril Jacobs in 2nd position, new fastest lap of the race at 22.4. Goos has passed Calvin Loubser on that last lap. Still battling it out, Luca Goos and Calvin Loubser. 3 minutes remaining in this race. Side by side, coming into the quick right-hander. Great racing by these youngsters. To the tight left-hander. Leader's getting a little bit of traffic now. Achille Mailula in P6, Chloe Stewart in P7. There's Chloe Stewart. Zach Thomas Fivers, the number 12 cart, P8. That's Jaden Brunt, number 9. These two carts after their early off, recovering nicely. And Kutlwano Malumane, P11, cart number 40. Let's go back to this battle for 4th place between Luca Goos and Calvin Loubser. This is going to go down to the wire. Minute 20 seconds remaining. This is the number 68 cart of KC Ensor-Smith through this fast turn 1, clipping the curb. That is the quickest way around this track. Carts averaging 70.7 kilometers an hour around this 1 mile long circuit. Cyril Jacobs in P2, Simone Jacobs in P3, Luca Goos and Calvin Loubser still fighting for P4. Regile Malula currently in 6th. Chloe Stewart on the right hand side of your screen in 7th. And our time is officially up for this first heat of the midgets. We have our leader, Clayton Cole Ensor-Smith. He is coming over the start-finish line. There is the checkered flag. And only 2 seconds behind it, Cyril Jacobs, Simone Jacobs in 3rd. That is it for our first heat. Let's take a look at the final results. There we go, Clayton Cole Ensor-Smith finishing in 1st position, followed by Cyril Jacobs with the fastest lap of the race as well, 1:22.4. Simone Jacobs completes the podium. Luca Goos and Calvin Loubser fighting all the way to the end in 4th and 5th. Regile Malula in 6th, Chloe Stewart in 7th, Jaden Brunt recovering well after that first lap incident in 7th, in 8th, Zach Thomas in 9th, Declan Rees in 10th, and Kutlwano Malumane in